Wait! Once I mention recording, I should be recording now. And also streaming. So hopefully you're all doing okay today and saying safe and hello and welcome back. Do apologise for the weird, not in third person view. But I am just making sure that chat is there. There we go. Alright. So, last episode we left off after quite a haul, shall we say, of calcite. We have quite a lot of calcite, I tell you. Can't believe it started so long ago. 16th of January, the day the server started. Let me turn the light up on my device here. Sorry, I was finding it hard to read chat due to the lamp next to me. Alright. So hopefully you've been doing okay today and staying safe. Dang. Is it lagging? Must be. There we go. Alright. Let me go and put all of this in here then now, so that we'll have that for later. I really need to get another diamond pick, I tell you. So we'll have to do that at some point. And also, I think Jamrock was actually doing some work up here. Dang, they did some leveling out that roof for this build, I tell you. I'm looking forward to this. We're gonna have to work on it at some point, but I'm really focused on the internal bits for, expansion around here. That's kind of what's taking the most time, I tell you. The most time is actually not the main build, but actually the routes, going around the build. Dang, I forgot how long this was. To the other side, we have a whole lot of work to do, I tell you. Alright, so that is all lined up. Alright. So, let us go and we'll start mining out this entire area. Yeah, this bit here seems short, but this will be like the first part of this, build bit. But we have a lot of mining to do, I tell you. A lot of mining. It does seem a lot in the long run, but this is actually just to make sure traveling's a little bit faster around here. Yeah, to be a while before, It'll be a while before, we're on the other side, but at the same time, in the long run, I think it'll turn out quite nice, I tell you. In the long run, it shall turn out quite nice. That is what I'm looking forward to, I tell you. Alright. Just start mining that all out right there. Slowly but surely. I'll have to get Jamrock to mine out this gravel because I am not equipped to mine that out due to my being a miner. My class as a miner. Alright. Mine out all of this. Hopefully one day we'll get to, that stage. I do find it, annoying, the cobble, duplicating. Basically. It's useful, I tell you. It's absolutely useful. But at the same time, it's also filling up my inventory so fast that I have to make, constant runs back and forth. Sounds like I'm talking about the toilet. But you know what, I'm looking forward to actually doing this build, I tell you. This will probably be the longest hallway, probably on the, I would say on the server, but then Jamrock built that big ginormous tunnel, but I guess this is a hallway, not a tunnel through a mountain. Alright, continue to mine this all out. Doing it 2 bits at a time probably will be the fastest. Annoying that I can see the end, but at the same time, in the long run, it means I don't have to, do it all at once. Checking the time on the thing there. Definitely did not misclick. Helped out anyway, but Alright. So let us go and we'll mine out all of this completely. Hopefully I'm, nearing the halfway point at least. Now, I could use my other pickaxe, but at the same time I don't want to waste the durability on it. If I can mass produce diamond pickaxes, with the diamond blocks I've been given, we do not have to rely on our efficiency diamond pick. As it goes very fast. Go vroom 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 through some of the stuff around here. Alright. So let's go and continue to mine out all of this. The reason why I decided to do a stream of Avius today was because I thought, you know what, it's been a while since I've been on Avius, and I do apologise that, it's become, sometime in between, some of them. But it'd just be like that, life be like that. Do not worry, I'll try to do more Avius for yous. Plus, you know what, there's still a lot to be done on the server. Especially with Jamrock's help, helping out quite a lot. Like, they did all the mining up, up there. In that area that we're gonna make the market area. I really want to get more people on. Because it's becoming the winter holidays for a lot of these people out there. Plus Halloween's coming up, so they might have some time, to play on the server. So I want to gather up a bunch of people and, start doing, like, builds together. That is my goal. To kind of create, even if it's a small, community. One that will, last till the end of whatever is the end of the server. There we go. Doesn't matter if they can only get on for like, a few bits, at a time. If they're doing something, they're doing something. You can't really do too much about that. There we go. But at least they're there. That's the real purpose of it. I just need to figure out how to rally a bunch of people together too. Because we have the AVS Discord. But I would like to gather up everyone to, kind of build more unity. Make some more activity on the server. That is my goal. There we go. Not too bad at all. Sorry, I have a terrible itch on my back at all. There we go. This is not turning out too bad at all. We're not gonna look back till we get to the other side, unless, my inventory fills up. No, we're good. So when we get to the other side, that'd be great. Hopefully it's soon. Not sure. We've been mining for a little bit now. How long have we been mining for? 8 minutes? So I guess it's been a little bit. Alright. So, let us go and continue to mine out all of this. You know what? With AVS being around for so long, I would like, the idea of, that community thing. Bringing more people together who've been on the server for a while. Unlike, the early days of the server when people were very anarchy kind of styled. Like some people went out their way to, kill people or target certain people. But that's quite common for early days on servers. I mined cobble for 2 hours straight the first day. That's how we got our mountain, city. I mined for 2 hours to level 20. It doesn't seem, that much when you have a diamond pick, but when you have a wooden pick, oh, it's terrible. And I mined most of the cobble that got a lot of people started on the server, or, got people to just survive the night and then that was them done. I would love to see more of, Minecraft make on the server as well. The OG. Ah, I remember watching Minecraft make all the time back in the day. Probably devoured all of his content. Probably would not remember much of it, I tell you, because my brain does not like to remember much, you know. It remembers fragments. That is something. Any fragments will always be there. Like, I can remember something that happened ages ago, you know. Just in, you know, a few seconds, you know, long time ago. Just with, you know, a few details thrown about in the brain. Oh, I'm actually full. Dang, we mined quite far. Alright. Well, let us go and head back. But like a scent can bring you back to like a certain moment, like years and years and years ago. Actually, we've not mined that far. It seems so little, you know, what we've done. But, nonetheless, you know, it's still something to tell you. I need to clean up that. I've seen that for ages and I really want to clean it up. I've never actually been to the end, have I? On the server? Have I been to the end? I'm not sure. What is that skeleton noise? It must be coming from this corner over here. Oh, there's a key back there. There's also a creeper. Ah! It's a burning arrow. Take that! Get out of here! Die! Dang, at least we found this thing, I tell you. I'll place that back down once we're, you know, finished with this place, but I'm glad we found this. Where does it lead? Must lead out, yeah. That's exactly where I saw it. It leads out to where the market's got to be. Or the cliffside to the market, basically. It's basically a cliffside. And just, oh, just a dead end. Surprisingly, you know, we actually found that there. That would have, you know, bugged me for so long if I had left that there just alone. Oh, hello there, Invis. How's it going? How's it going? We currently just dealt with a skeleton in my wall problem. But apart from that, you know, not too much happening with that, you know, situation now. At least we dealt with it. That's a big plus, I tell you. Alright. Dang, we mined that far. That'd be quite far. Now we need to mine the rest. I should probably just use my efficiency pickaxe. I'll just ask, you know, our good friend Jamrock to help us. Just finished watching a movie and saw a notification when I went back online. So I thought I'd drop by. Ah, it's good to have you anyway. Good to have you. What movie were you watching, I tell you? What's the last movie that I've been watching? Probably National Treasure. But I've not fully finished it. I like, you know, leaving it for a little bit and then watching it again. You know, part by part, you know, where I leave off. Mother Berry does not agree. Alright. 2 for free. There we go. not too bad at all. Alright. Kingsman, spy-esque movie. Type the 2 second in the trilogy. Ah. Alright. You know what, I remember bits of Kingsman, I tell you. Like, it's a cool idea, I tell you. It's a cool idea. I really like that movie sometimes, depending on the movie. Sometimes it just becomes super unreal. But then I guess the whole thing is very unreal, so it kind of fits in, you know. It can be a crazy movie, that. It's a good movie, but a very chaotic movie at sometimes. So, you know, they film people, they did some good work with some of the cinematography of that. Like trying to piece together, you know, certain cuts. Especially in that one movie scene when they're fighting in that church. So long ago that. Let's see. I always love trying to find little cuts like that in movies, you know, especially ones that try to do like full shots for a while. I think, you know, one that I got, you know, told about recently was the one in Star Wars. What's the last one? Revenge of the Sith. Was that the last movie of the prequels? How on the opera scene, if you look closely enough at Anakin, his face morphs because it's two different. His two different, you know, clips put together. You know, it was a good clip, you know, so far, and then they had to clip another one together with it. And it's really, you know, interesting, that area. It really is. Oh, poop, that's dirt here. I wouldn't know, never managed to sneak my way into Star Wars fandom. That's no problem, I tell you. It's all about, you know, cinematography, you know. You can appreciate it even if you're not really in the fandom, I tell you. The stuff they went to, you know, the lengths back then can be very crazy. What other stuff I'm trying to remember? You know, certain scenes when they do like that up close, you know, blur for like millisecond, just so they can do like, you know, a next, you know, cut. Those are always like very weird. Especially as I hate the blur that they use sometimes. Sometimes it's just so like stupid blur, like it's super blur for like a millisecond. I always hate that area. Always hated that. Alright, let us begin to mine backwards. You know, this hallway's gotta be super long. We're gonna have to put something in here to decorate. Who knows, maybe I might put some shops, you know, around here. That would be a pretty cool idea. Let me know, should I put some shops down here? We'll have to get someone to, you know, build a shop, you know. When I mean build a shop, we'll build the basic shop and then have someone, you know, occupy it. So the thing is, we need to get, you know, more people, you know, active for that. We can build all the stuff to make it active, but it takes the real player base to, you know, make it active. If you know what I mean. Dang. Oh, that's a good one there. But that stupid thing, I tell you. Why did it have to be this? It means I have to go double the way down. Oh, that's gotta be such a pain. Okay, okay. Whew. Getting rid of, you know, gravel, I tell you, is such an annoying task sometimes. Such an annoying task. Like, I wonder how much, you know... Sorry, my brain's sinking. I wonder how much gravel is in one Minecraft world. I guess it changes depending on the seed. But I've been playing on a world for like, over 2,000 days in my modded series, I tell you. And I have probably mined at least like 80,000 probably. Gravel being flammable would be neat. That would be a pretty cool... Actually, there's a series that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And it's based on pollution and I'll probably add national disasters? Natural disasters. But it's based on pollution mod. There's this mod that adds in pollution to Minecraft, so if you have too many furnaces and not really caring about the nature around you, you can actually destroy nature entirely in a certain amount of area. Like it will turn to black, like it's, the Industrial Revolution. And it's pretty neat that. But there's another mod, and it turns coal. If you have a torch nearby, it will just detonate, I tell you, and remember seeing that back in the day? Oh, that was crazy modding, I tell you. You don't really get that stuff now, I tell you. Also, I really like the touches that Jamrock has done around here. They really have done some great work, I tell you. There we go. Like, this would not be achieved, just by myself. This would actually took much longer if Jamrock was not even playing, I tell you. Natural destruction speedrun when? That would be pretty interesting. I've always wanted to do natural disaster series again. We done the Tornado Survival Season 2. And then I think I started a Season 3? I think it was. I'm not sure. Was it Season 3? I restarted it for Season 3, but it felt too much like another series that I was doing at the time. That I was also living in a cave, that it kind of just felt like, I'm copying it over. And that really just put me out of the Season 3. But I would like to do a, natural disaster, kind of, trying to survive as long as possible, maybe like speedrun it as well. That would be pretty cool. Oh, remember the Pig Meteor mod back in the day? Oh, that's some OG mods. I tell you, there was someone back in the day, Koto and San. They really, inspired, a lot of my, singing, especially Minecraft Mike, They three, really inspired my Minecraft natural disaster ideas. Because they do some brilliant stuff. It's so sad that, Koto and San don't even have their channel no more because of, YouTube being stupid. And it's now basically handed to a hacker. And that really sucks, I tell you. Oh, I missed four. But back to the natural disaster. If I did a natural disaster, I would probably add in environmental hazards as well. And I feel like that would be an extra, touch. Like, don't have a, torch nearby coal when you break it, because all that dust has got to come out of that, and then it's just got to go boom, explosion. I remember seeing that mod for the first time and absolutely jumping because of how intense it was. Oh, that was brilliant. But let me know, should I do a natural disaster series but mix in, biohazards basically? I feel like that would be pretty cool. Natural hazards. I feel like that would be oh no, my pickaxe is just broken. My pickaxe has just broken. No. My first ever diamond pickaxe. Dang, that sucks, I tell you. That really sucks. Alright, let me go get some of the diamonds, make another pick. There we go. Alright. How long have we been going at? 24 minutes. You know what, we could finish off this lane and then maybe do one last lane and then that's us done of this main bit. I just don't want to bore you because this is basically doing what we did over there but longer. So it's taking a lot more time, I tell you. But let me know, you know, about the disaster series idea. I feel like it would be fun. I would love to get like a bunch of people together for it as well, because that would be a fun idea. But then, you know, trying to host a server, it's not the easiest. I guess, you know, we could use it's a thing that, what do you call it? Cliptus showed me. Is it Elemental? Allows you to join like single player worlds with your friends just to play around. That is a pretty cool, you know, thing. If only, you know, Minecraft would actually do that, I tell you. Allow you to play with your friends more friend-like. Because it really sucks that you have to pay 20 bucks. 20 bucks for a server. Like, that's not right, you know. Why should it be that much? Like, I loved hosting matches in this game called Call of War. Great game, I tell you, back in the day. But when they brought in, like, oh, you can't host your own servers, you have to pay us for it, I was just so disappointed. Like, you know, I love just hosting it and playing it with either myself or a friend, you know. But then, you know, it all gets ruined. Like, even if I brought like 20 friends, you know, over and played it, like, yeah, we would still be having a lot of fun, you know. But it kind of just ruins it that, you know. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Ruins it that, you know. Oh, my brain's not working now. Ruins it that, you know, microtransaction, you have to pay us now to open a server. That was free before. That was like the last time that I played on one of those. And then I started playing their normal servers, you know. And then I eventually lost my, what do you call it, account. I was so devastated when that happened. Because I tried remembering, like, the password and all that, but, it was a lost cause. It was a lost cause. I remember I had this one, you know, lobby that I was in, and I totally forgot about it. I would spend hours in this game. Just, you know, making sure everything worked. And I actually got pretty good at it. Because when you start off, the enemy will have about the same amount of units as you. If you, like, spam make stuff on the border of the person that you got invade, and then instantly, you know, attack with all your troops, you can push right through. A lot of the time, you know, when there's cracks in the lines and all that. Or even move your other troops more in your territory, further out. You can absolutely just obliterate your enemies. Basically, it's a, you know, blitzkrieg, basically, because I'm taking everything just to, you know, destroy the enemy right at the very beginning. It can be great for gathering resources, I tell you. So it can be very detrimental if, you know, someone on your other side of your border decides free real estate. But apart from that, you know, you're actually quite well off, you know, doing that tactic. Later on in the game, the AIs will, like, crank out, like, incredible navies and all that. Like, I remember it just being such a pain to do anything with, what do you call it? I'll just place this chest right here now. I'll just bit my tongue there. But they used to crank out, like, some of the, like, worst navies to fight against. And it was just so annoying. Like, it's great that AI was competition, but at the same time, you know, it was kind of annoying that, you know, I had this guy on the last legs, I tell you. Algeria. If you're out there, you know, I know that AI. Was that Algeria or Libya? I think it was Libya. Pushed me right back all the way to Spain. Back to the original, like, Spain area and the coast of, is it West Sahara? I'm not fully 100% sure. But that area. And I had to fight for it all back. And it was such a difficult thing, I tell you. Such a difficult thing. Because I had to make friends with the only player that was actually still in the lobby, apart from one other person that I don't think I really saw. Or they were just not really active. And that was, I think it might be in Russia. I'm not sure. But when I went to war with France, you know, I found out that they were actually a player, and then we decided, you know what, I can make troops, and then you can borrow them. But I would like, you know, this territory, you know, and I'll give you this territory. Can't remember what territory was it. Was it mountains in between, you know? I think it was the mountains in between France and Spain. We gave one part over so that it would be easier to basically invade each other if, you know, it had to come to that. But we were pretty chill, you know, with each other, I tell you. That was like one of the best players that I've ever, you know, seen. They managed to hold quite well. I'm thinking that they left at one point, but I'm not very sure. I'm not very sure. I don't know if they did like, oh, take all of my stuff, you know, because I'm gonna be leaving, you know, that. But I don't think so. I think the match ended too soon. I really hate that they can be so short, the matches, I tell you. Like, it can be just stupidly short, and then it just kind of ruins all the fun. Just kind of ruins all the fun. Because I remember having some of the best matches. I always got to conquer like everything. But then, you know, bam. Match over. And I was always so disappointed with that. It's why I like, you know, Civilization, but I hate that, you know, Civilization, you know. Or certain other games have like a time limit, basically. I like Civ 2 because it can become like infinite, you know, back and forth. I remember that person had a soft locked himself for a long time. Like, they were spending years with a nuclear warfare against this enemy. They would take, you know, this group, they would repair the road, advance a little bit, they would get blown up, the road destroyed, and back and forth, you know, kinda. Oh, that was crazy, I tell you. Civ 2 can be one of the best Civilization games, I tell you. I would love to get like a huge memory card for the PS2 and just play that game, you know, for ages. That's what I'd love to do. Alright, so that's going to be us done for today. We're at 30 minutes and I don't want to make it any longer, I tell you. So, hopefully you enjoyed us. Have a nice day, safe, possible. Maybe for sure, think of the right ones, very important. And bye, see you next time, bye, see you, bye bye. Also, it makes me look super huge here. It looks like I'm a tiny giant inside this entire build. Cracks me up. Okay, see yous.